ISUPK.
We want no cowards in our camp, in our camp. Only men prepare to die. We want no cowards in our camp, in our camp. Never let their brothers die. We want no cowards in our camp, in our camp. Only men prepare to die.
We're greater than all these nations. You see what I'm saying? The fact that we're poor right now, the fact that we're living in the ghettos, it ain't because we're not smart, it ain't because we ain't got enough money, it's because we've abandoned what the Most High has told us. You see what I'm saying? If you look at the Christian church the last 20 years, they've accumulated to the tune of $420 billion. $420 billion in the black Christian church. Why isn't Lexington Market owned by black people? Because these hoes in these churches, which is these black leaders, they do not love our people. You see what I'm saying? You got that scripture from me?
Zephaniah 2 verse 1. Gather yourselves together, ye. Gather together, O nation not desired.
Gather yourselves together, O nation not desired. See, the thing is, in order for this kingdom to thrive, they need us in it. But they hate us. You see what I'm saying? We're not desired in this nation. If they could get rid of us but keep the sauce that we got and bring that salt that we bring to this earth, they would get rid of us, but they can't. You see what I'm saying? They not the same man of people that we are. The Most High has told us to gather ourselves together. If you're on this sign, gather yourself together. If you're a black man, don't hate on your Hispanic brother. If you're Hispanic brother, don't hate on your Cuban brother. You see what I'm saying? We all one nation. We gotta come together as one nation under the Most High, and we gotta come together in righteousness. Far too long we've come together in sin and wickedness. You see what I'm saying? When it comes to million-man marches for Lord knows what, we all can do that. We got to come together in righteousness, and the only place we're going to do that is the ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana. You see what I'm saying? Commanding General Yohana is raising soldiers right now. He's raising soldiers and he's raising sisters that an army. You see what I'm saying? Like, every black man out here got a warrior spirit. This is where you need to be at. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you've been out here for the last hour, the last 2 hours, and you've heard these powerful priests speaking, we got to get back into this school. We got to come back to keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments that the Most High set forth, because we are greater than every nation on the face of this earth, but we don't know that. But guess what? They do. That's why they keep their foots on our neck. You see what I'm saying? They attack our Hispanic brother and our Issacharite brothers. What they do, but our Issacharite brothers are not the biggest illegal immigrants in this country. Them East Indians are. Those Asians are. Those East Indians are the reason that you see all these little black kids disappearing. If you go to East Indian, that's all they do is kidnap kids. You see what I'm saying? If you want to know why the hood is so filthy right now, is it because black people are dirty? Nah, it's them Asians. The bed bugs and the stink bugs come from them. They coming right off the boat, you feel me? They can't speak a lick of English, don't know what, left from right. But they bring in diseases, they bring in bugs into our community, and we the ones who suffer from it because they don't live amongst us. You see what I'm saying? They destroy our community and they feed and destroy our community. Then they go home and they send their money back to their people. We got to do the same. We got to gather ourselves together and stop hating each other. If I could, let me get 1 John 4:20. In verse 21. We got to stop hating each other, and that's what it is. We've learned to hate each other because we've learned to listen to the Christian church. We've listened to these pastors for too long, you see what I'm saying? They are the conduit to the white man. You see what I'm saying? Because the white man ain't going to come in and preach to you. He already know you don't trust him. So what he do is he pay off the black preacher, and that black preacher will sell his soul to get $1. You see what I'm saying? And next thing you know, you loving the white man, But in contrary, you hate your brother. Like, in order to love the white man, you can't love both. You can't, like the scripture say, you can't serve two masters. You see what I'm saying? You can't say you love black people, but you love white people too. When you love white people, you look at your brother through the lenses of that white man. You see what I'm saying? That's why we see 300 and 400 murders here in Baltimore City. That's why in the last week we had 9 or 10 shootings. You see what I'm saying? You got that scripture? And you can thank the Christian church for that. You got that scripture?
1 John 4:20. If a man say I love God and hateth his brother, he is a liar.
If a man say, I love God, but I hate my brother, he is a liar. Now, this is the spirit of the Christian church, which is also the spirit of the white man. You see what I'm saying? That's not our spirit. Our spirit ain't to hate each other. Our spirit is to show love to each other and big each other up. You see what I'm saying? We dap each other up. We show nothing but love for each other. But once we start loving the white man, once we start succumbing to his system and his society, we begin to hate each other. But all you hear in the Christian church is, oh, we love God, but they the biggest backbiting people that you're going to meet. You see what I'm saying? They're going to talk about you as soon as you turn your back. That's because they hate their brother, but they claim that they love God. The scriptures say they are liars. Any more than that?
For he that loveth not his brother whom he hath seen, how can he love God whom he hath not seen?
Like, how can you say that you love God and you've never seen God personally, but you hate your brother who's right here? You see what I'm saying? Like, what can your brother do for you, against you, to make you hate him to the point where as though you killing him? It's the product of the Christian church. It's the product of the Muslim mosque. You see what I'm saying? All of those entities are vessels of white supremacy, and that's what we got to put in our mind. When people see us, you're going to see the brotherhood. You know why? It's required. It's required through these scriptures. The Most High requires brotherhood, and this is the natural man. This is the natural spirit in the black man. But once we get away from our customs and our principles, that's when we start behaving like these other nations. And that's why brotherhood is so important. Brotherhood will take us from the bottom of this earth and put us back on top where we belong. This earth needs us in charge. Forget wanting, they need us in charge. With us in charge, there won't be no murders in Baltimore. When black men and black, Hispanic, and Native American men are in charge, there won't be murders in Baltimore. There won't be child molestation. There won't be none of these wicked sins going on. You see what I'm saying? Why? Because we're righteous people. You feel me? These heathens are what you would call wicked, and the wicked is the ones who run this earth. Any more in the scripture?
And this commandment, 1 John 4:21, and this commandment have we from him, that he who loveth God love his brother also.
This is and if you're going to love God, you got to love your brother. You know why? Because how can you love something that you've never saw before? How can you claim to love God who you've never had a personal interaction with, but that brother that live next door, you see the persecution and oppression that he's going through. Like, where's the compassion for that man or that woman that lives right next door to you? You see what I'm saying? Like, we go into these stores and I went to a store yesterday, little person. So I went to a store yesterday that's ran by the fake Jew, the Khazarian, with the little pizza thing on his head. You see what I'm saying? They got black people working in the store and they disrespect our people. They disrespect our people, show us no respect. But guess what? They show each other respect. You see what I'm saying? So how can we hate our brother when we see our brothers and sisters going through that type of oppression? You see what I'm saying? The fact that we get high, the fact that we killing each other, we blame each other for everything under the sun. We gotta put that blame where it belongs. That is the white man. That's why we bang on him so hard. You see what I'm saying? That's where he's the original sinner. You see what I'm saying? That's why we gotta bring this out, because far too long we blame each other. Far too long we learn to hate each other because of the sins of the white man. And that's why people look at us as a hate group. No, we're not a hate group. We are a love group. We love our people, you feel me? Everyone on the earth is free to love their people. The East Indian can love his people. The Asian can love his people, and no one cares. But when black people, Hispanic people, and Native American people want to love their people, we're racist. How is that even possible? You see what I'm saying? It's possible because these other nations know who we are. They know that we are the true Jews of the Bible and they are the wicked. And they know that we serve a power that will put them to death once we return back to them. You understand? That's why the Lord said, gather yourselves together. You feel me? We too powerful for these nations out here. But we got to do what the scriptures tell us to do. And that's come back to the Most High and serve him in righteousness. You see what I'm saying? If I could, let me get Matthew verse 25 and 40. We're going to get some more on this. And what we reading is out of the New Testament too. A lot of these scriptures we're pulling out the New Testament because these Christian pastors will tell you that these laws are done away with. You see what I'm saying? But these Christian pastors, what they're doing is that every murder that you see here in Baltimore, you can attribute it to the Christian pastor.
Like what the brother is bringing up is absolutely dynamic and true. Like you can thank Jamal Bryant for all the murders in Baltimore, man. That's what we gotta recognize and understand. They had a responsibility in teaching black people brotherhood, man. They don't teach brotherhood in the Christian church. All they teach is loving the goddamn white man. Christian church is the house of Satan, man. The Christian church is absolutely garbage, man. When they gonna teach a black man to love another black man? When are you going to teach a black man to love an Hispanic man, to love a Native Indian man? It's unheard of in the Christian church. It's unheard of in the Christian church. But let a white man murder a brother. Let a white man break a brother's back. Let a white man shoot a brother in the back. You're going to see Jamal Bryant. You're going to see Al Sharpton. You're going to see who else? TD. You're going to see all these pastors, Creflo Dollar, in Baltimore City, so you can love a murderer. So you can love a white man. The hell with that, man. The hell with loving a white man. Right. We need to consolidate our love to black people. That's what time it is. It's time to love each other. They don't teach black people to love each other. They don't teach it in the church. They talking about, are we all the same people? We all this garbage. They say that when a white man murders us. They say that when a white man murders us, man. But they ain't talking no brotherhood when a brother kill a brother. They ain't teaching brotherhood in the Christian church, man. They don't give a damn about black people in the Christian church. They give a damn about the white man's image in the Christian church. The white racist police officers in the Christian church, man. Christian church is absolutely garbage, man. Keep dropping it.
Hey, DeWater, hey, give it up for that powerful captain. Dropping that knowledge. Hey, real quick, let me get John 13 and 34. Let me get you John 13 and 34. Hey, we're gonna bring this out. But what the captain said was so heavy, and it's so heavy because everything that we've learned from the time we was a youth, it's all been a lie. You see what I'm saying? And right now we gotta stop being so prideful with one another and realize that we've been lied to and forgive each other. You see what I'm saying? Like that's the starting point. You see what I'm saying? Like grandma has taught us and granddad has taught us to serve white Jesus. You see what I'm saying? And because we've been serving white Jesus, psychologically, when we see that white man, we're going to serve him too. But Christ was a black man. You see what I'm saying? Once you realize that Christ was a black man, you'll learn to love that brother walking down the street. And this is what the Christian church don't want to bring out because they would get into their pockets. You see what I'm saying? Like the Christian pastor won't have that private jet because won't nobody be going to his church once we realize that Jesus Christ himself was a black man and he only died for the tribes on this sign, for the nations of Israel. You see what I'm saying? That's why that's so heavy, and that's why we call these Christian leaders and these black leaders hoes. You see what I'm saying? That's what they are. They are whores for the white man. You see what I'm saying? Let me get that scripture.
John 13, verse 34. A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another as I have loved ye.
You gotta love one another as I have loved you. Like, how do Christ love us? Christ loved us. First of all, Christ gave his life. If you're on the sign, Christ died for you. He ain't died for nobody else. But in order, like, you love your people by keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. Love is not a feeling that you feel in your chest. You see what I'm saying? Love is something that you do. You can't say I love someone and then go and do something wicked towards them. In order for you to love a person, you actually got to do something. What is the things that we got to do? We want to get that in scripture too. Let me get 1 John verse 5 and 3. We're going to show you what the love of God is. You see what I'm saying? And how we should deal with one another. Because this is very vital. This is very vital to us coming back as one nation and being above all these other nations as we should. 1 John 5 and 3. These scriptures right now, they so important because the white man, through these Christian churches, they put their spirit on us. Love is always a feeling. You know, I feel bad for this person. You know, I love everybody. You can't love everybody. We're going to show you love according to the scriptures. You got that?
1 John 5 and 3. For this is the love of God.
For this is the love of God. The Most High is going to reveal to you how to love Him. Like, you got to do something in order to say you love the Most High. You can't do it with just words. You see what I'm saying? You actually got to show the Most High something.
That we keep His commandments.
That we keep His commandments. And mind you, this is in the New Testament. We've been taught since our youth that the laws, statutes, and commandments were done away with by our Christian preachers. You see what I'm saying? The Most High say that the love of God is that we keep His commandments. You see what I'm saying? And that's how we deal with each other. Like, we deal with each other like, I don't know you from Adam and Eve, but at the same time, I'm not gonna sleep with your woman. You see what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be my man. You feel me? But at the same time, I ain't gonna come up to your rib and press her. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you do something to me, am I gonna pull a gun out on you? No, I ain't gonna do nothing like that. What I'm gonna say is, brother, you offended me. You feel me? So many murders could have been prevented here in Baltimore City with just one conversation. You see what I'm saying? It's a misunderstandings that we have amongst each other, but we don't know how to deal with them because we've been taught that we ain't got to follow this book. We've been taught that all we got to do is sing in the church and you know, speak feel-good stories all day long. You feel me? We got to deal with these scriptures. These scriptures is going to bring us out of this oppression that we're in. You see what I'm saying? The laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, contrary to what the white man do, the white man put laws on us to oppress us. He put laws on us to keep us in poverty. But the Most High, His laws, statutes, and commandments, it brings us out of this oppression. That's why the white man does everything contrary to what the Most High has told us to do. And that's why we're in the conditions we're in, because we've been following his religions. You see what I'm saying? And this is why we got to come out of these Christian churches. If I could, let me get John 15, verse 12 to 14, through 14. John 15 and 12. We're going to get some more on this. It's very important to gather ourselves together, because at this point in time, we're scattered all throughout the earth, you feel me? We're going to and fro. Everybody think they know something more than the next man, you see what I'm saying? But all of that is what you call devices of the white man, you feel me? Because once you divide us, now you can conquer us. You see what I'm saying? We are a conquered people right now. You got 5%ers, you got Islam, you got Christianity, we got everything under the sun. We got to come back to keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. You see what I'm saying? Like, we got to get out of the white man church and stop loving him. And like, what do the white man need our love for? Like, what is our love going to do for the white man? No. Like, he don't need our love. You see what I'm saying? But guess what? My brother do. That brother that just got laid off and he only getting, 5 hours a week, he needs my love. You see what I'm saying? Down Lexington Market, Pennsylvania Avenue, North Avenue used to be filled with black businesses at one point in time. When y'all were young, North Avenue and Pennsylvania Avenue was flooded with black businesses. We remember. And you know what happened? Martin Luther King and integration is what happened. You see what I'm saying? We joined the white man. And when we joined the white man thinking that we shall overcome, we got overcame. You see what I'm saying? The white man took us. You see what I'm saying? He couldn't have took us if we were together. But these hoes out here, they pimped us out to the white man. And that's why you can walk in the Lexington Market and we don't own not one stall in there. You see what I'm saying? And when the last time you seen an Asian man in your community? When the last time you seen an Asian man marching for a black issue?
I ain't seen none.
But guess what? He's in our community.
That's right.
He's eating off of us. He gets on the radio and he thanks black women for sending all of his kids to Ivy League schools for all of the false hair that he's sold us.
There you go.
You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what they do. You know why? Because they hate our people, but we love them. And when we love them, guess what we do? We hate our people too. You got that scripture?
John 15, verse 12. This is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends.
Listen, no greater love that a man lay down his life for his friends. Who are your friends and who are your neighbors, you feel me? If you're on this sign, guess what? We're friends and we're neighbors, we're brothers. You see what I'm saying? There's no greater love than we lay down our life for one another. Because once we start laying down our life for one another, guess what? We won't lose our life. You see what I'm saying? We lose in our life because we won't lay down our life for each other. You see what I'm saying? Like a lot of people can look at us and they get all these misconceptions, but guess what? We could be anywhere in the earth right now. We could be doing anything under the sun right now. You know what? But we down Lexington Market with our brothers and sisters. You see what I'm saying? We down Lexington Market in the heat, in the cold, it don't matter. Because we come down here to raise our brothers and sisters up. Where's the Christian pastor at? He's in his private jet with a little boy or somebody else's wife. You see what I'm saying? That's where he's at. But the priests and prophets of the Most High is at Lexington Market right now. That's where we belong. If Jesus Christ himself, Yahweh Shah Mashiach in the Hebrew, if he was here right now, guess where he would be at? He would be right here amongst us. You see what I'm saying? This is what we got to realize. We got to stop being so selfish with one another and stop being so selfish with the Most High and return back to what he said to do. That's why the law, statutes, and commandments are so important to us, but the Christian church has told us that we ain't got to keep it.